What's up, guys? Just want to share a quick video with you on this little charging station I made. I got my Ultimate Duo charger here, and it's probably a little dated by now, but it still works good. It's just like having two 4-button chargers in one. So I charge batteries, some pretty big batteries with this thing. And in the past, I just would either set the whole unit on the floor, use a couple of these Lipo bags here, and go to town, right? Well, I thought, well, I'm going to make a box and something I can charge the Lipos in and just have it. I have a bench, not this bench. This has a wooden top, but I have another bench with a cement board top on it, and I figured out I can it's a metal cabinet. I can store my lipos in the metal cabinet and have my charger on top, and it'll be like a nice little setup for batteries. Probably put all my power tool batteries in there as well. But anyway, this guy here is a Sentry safe. I bought it at the Home Depot. It was 30 bucks, and I thought it was a pretty good deal. What I did is I cut some slots in it. Very simple to do. Just use a regular old drill bit, and you drill through this membrane, and there's plastic inside on both sides. Drill through that there, and then I used a keyhole saw or a drywall saw, and just hand did it, cut that little slot that piece out, and pulled that out, and then used a hobby knife, made it a little bigger. Did the same on both sides. I mounted a piece of angle up there, just into the just into the top there, just with a couple of, I guess they're 3mm screws there, maybe 4mm, and what that does is that keeps the charger from flipping off when I open this lid, right? So open the lid, charger stays there. I got a little chain here to keep that from opening all the way, and then you can see I got my balance boards in here, my batteries. They're going out the side, these leads. So you just put your battery in there, get it hooked up. Make sure these leads don't touch one another, or you're going to have like the 4th of July in here. So you hook your batteries up. Be very careful when you do that with these open leads. You could hook them to your charger first and then do it, but the wires would have to be a little bit longer for this setup. But anyways, just be careful. And you close the lid, right? Plug your ports in, get your charger going. Boom, you're charging, right? Got this thing. And if you have a fire or a problem, it's going to stay inside that box, most of it. Maybe a little bit might shoot out the sides there, but definitely better than the alternative, right? These little plastic fiberglass bags. They'll may save you, but it's not the best situation. You can use an ammo can too, but then unless you drill a hole in the side of it, you got the wire sticking out. And then what happens, you get a fire, and you could just, it's not going to stay in there. It's most of it will spill out onto the bench, and it'll be a big mess. But probably an ammo can is probably good. A metal toolbox would be good too if you lined it with some cement board. But I thought this is already, a metal toolbox. What's that? 20 bucks, and then you're fooling around with cement board. I thought this thing's ready to go. 30 bucks, drill a couple holes. 10 minutes later, you're charging batteries, right? So anyway, like I said, this is Home Depot. 30 bucks. There's some information there. You can, freeze it if you want to see. But it's the model is called it's the Sentry Safe. It's the 1200. It's not the one that's sealed. You don't want the sealed one. This here has a lip around it, but there's no seal. So the lip keeps the fire. I guess the idea is from getting inside there, and hopefully it's going to keep it from getting out as well. But it'll let some pressure escape from if you have a 6S Lipo going off. There's a lot of stored energy there, especially the bigger ones. These are smaller ones, but you got an 8,000 milliamp 6S Lipo in there, and it's losing all its energy in a matter of seconds. There's going to be a lot of heat, a lot of flames, a lot of smoke. So the most of that fire that you can keep contained, the better. I mean, there's still going to be some heat on the surrounding area, and you wouldn't want this like I have it on a wooden bench right now. You wouldn't want to charge on a wooden bench, so better to have it on the floor, or like what I'm going to do with a metal cabinet with a cement board top, to dissipate some of that heat, keeping it away from the walls. You should be good. Fire's a funny thing. You could have, you could just be charging up your lipos unprotected on a wooden workbench. One flames up, and you just have a little bit of a mess to clean up, right? Or you're putting a piece of wood in a fireplace, and a spark comes out and sits in your sofa, and then 2 days later your house burns down. Fire's like unpredictable. So it's best to try to keep it as safe. So I know this video is kind of stinks and all, but you get the idea. You just these safes. Sometimes I do some thrift store. I like to go to the thrift store. Sometimes you see these things real cheap too. There's even a bigger one. It's double size of this, that you can get, and sometimes you can get them for like $10-15. So, but I thought $30, not a big deal. It's easy to cut through this plastic. It's heavy. It's cement in there, but it's easy. You kind of cut through the plastic, chisel away at that cement, and you get your leads to go through there pretty easily. And then I just attach the chain or whatever. You don't even need to do that. You don't even need to attach that angle on there. You just if you have the safe and some nice long leads, right? If you can charge it with the charger sitting off to the side. But I just thought this would be nice. I even thought maybe attaching the charger right to the lid, and I may yet do that. That way you have something that you can take with you. Like if you're racing, and you're going to charge your car up at the track, or say you're charging with a power supply, like off your car battery or something, and you're at a location, and you can set this up in your engine compartment and hook your input to it and charge it up. So I thought that might be easier to haul this thing around with that, and you just have that already on there. But I don't know if I'm going to do all that. I have that little guy there that I usually take with me if I'm going to charge it. Little Venom. It takes some time, but it does the trick, So anyway, that's what we got here. A little safe to charge your batteries. I know you can get a bat safe. Yeah, they're already made, about $70, $80. But hey, what fun's that, man? I like to make stuff. So anyway, $30, a little bit of time, and a piece of angle that I had laying around, and we're charging batteries safely. Well, pretty safe anyways. And it's never, as this hobby goes on, I think, a lot more of us have batteries that are, some of us maybe 5-6-year-old batteries. I think you're going to hear some more fires, I think as these lipos get older, hopefully somebody will come up with a solid state battery soon, a lightweight solid state battery. But as battery technology gets better, these things get more powerful, and there's a lot of stored energy in there that wants to go, right? So anyway, it's best to be safe with it. So pretty good charger, by the way. This charger's a little dated, but it'll charge these two 6S lipos up from storage in like 15 minutes maybe. When they're dead right out of the car, 3.6 volts or whatever it is, 3.5. If I stick them in here, it'll charge 2 batteries up, 9 amps each, and that's pretty good. It might take 35 minutes for 2. If you charge 1, you can use a little more amps, but it depends what you want. I'm sure there's better chargers out there with you can build a power supply and all that. But for just one that's already self-contained and no muss, no fuss, that's a pretty good way to go. It's basically just two 200-watt 4-button chargers in one. Has the power supply in there inside, and it also has one you can put your own into it, and it also has an output, so you can run stuff off of this thing. You can charge just about anything with it, so it's pretty cool. Up to 7S. I don't know of any 7S batteries, but Only thing that really does is complicate the leads you can use, but you can make up your own leads. Has a fan over here, and I don't know what this thing costs anymore, but it's, it might be on sale, might be $150. I don't quote me on that. I think I got mine from one of the Chinese sites, maybe, or no, maybe I got it from Dirt Cheap RC. I think that's where I got it. I don't even know if they sell this one anymore. But anyways, all right, guys, that's what we got. We're charging batteries up in this document safe. At least I think it was a good idea. Maybe it'll spark something in your head, and you can come up with something better. I think another thing that would be really good, just not to keep this video going, is you ever see those flammable storage cabinets? Sometimes you can get them off of Craigslist for like $40-50, and they're about the size of a 2-drawer filing cabinet. You could charge and store batteries in that. I just thought that would be a good idea. Next time I see one of those, I'm going to grab it. Right? I don't know how many of those I've walked past. Those yellow cabinets that say flammable on them, and you store like chemicals in them. That would be a great place to store your lipos, right? You would not have to worry about them in there. So, all right, guys, take care. Bye.